All right, back to our weather situation here as we try to thaw out from this in a cold day, but at least sun is helping. The Minnesota National Guard helping recover from yesterday's storm. The request for help from the Guard came from Freeborn County, which is the Albert Lea area, after it had declared its own county emergency. Joining us now is Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae, who commands the Guard's 682nd Engineer Battalion based out of St. Cloud. Thank you for joining us. Could you tell us what is, the request for help? What was the response in terms of how much, in terms of resources and people and equipment, and where?
So as you mentioned, it was in the Albert Lea area. The local emergency manager routed that request up through the appropriate channels to the governor's office, and that request was approved mid-afternoon yesterday. And at that point, the full capabilities of the Minnesota National Guard were unlocked, about 13,000 strong, that we can bring to bear. In this particular instance, the Albert Lea Armory was the main asset that was requested for local citizens to be able to come in and have a safe and warm shelter in the midst of that storm.
Okay, so in addition to providing, the armory as shelter, what other response are you able to do or have you been doing for this?
For this particular mission, we also utilize vehicles that the Guard has, which are called SUS-V, small unit support vehicle, and those are tracked vehicles that are able to operate in snow and ice. And we did have a couple of stranded motorists that we were able to provide emergency transportation for in a tight spot in conjunction with the local EMTs and first responders.
Yeah, I remember seeing video of those used, I don't know how many years ago this was, when we had a major storm like that across southern Minnesota, and that was really the only way in many of these cases to get to people that were stranded in their vehicles. That is certainly a major help for you in trying to respond to this.
Absolutely, and we're a team of teams. We make these relationships, and the Guard is a hometown-based organization. We know the first responders by first name. We've got cell phone numbers, so when the time comes, we're able to reach out. Everybody knows what capabilities everyone else has, and we can organize very orderly and organize an efficient response.
Yeah, the order for the Guard activation is in effect until conditions subside, or January 2nd, whichever occurs first, January 2nd being Friday. I imagine that probably not a need for you for the rest of the week, but you tell us what you're seeing and what you anticipate.
Well, the motto of the National Guard is always ready, always there. And this particular instance is no exception from that. So we're prepared to respond in any way that we can help. The particular mission that we mentioned in Albert Lea is closed out around noontime today. But we stand ready, whatever we can do to assist citizens of Minnesota, that's what we're here for.
So in terms of any ongoing aid, there's nothing terribly active at this moment?
We're continuing to monitor, but nothing at this particular moment. Although, in Albert Lea, it was an important mission at a critical time in that area. We did have 35 citizens in the local area that took advantage of the armory as a safe spot for them overnight.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for explaining that. When you hear about the Guard being called out to help in a winter storm, you just, you know that there's some serious life-threatening conditions out there. So it's good to know that you can get places, I should say, with these tracked vehicles, you can get places that not every county or city emergency responder can get to, can't you?
That's right. Yeah. As I mentioned before, we're a team of teams, and that's one of the unique things that the Guard brings to the table. So we're happy to contribute in any way that we can. And we actually did this same mission back in March in the same area. So it's an area of expertise that we have, and we are all across the entire state of Minnesota. So this time it was southern Minnesota, but wherever the call may come, the Guard is there.
Okay. Well, Lieutenant Colonel, thanks for joining us today to talk about this mission. Hopefully there's no more need for you the rest of the week here, but we appreciate that you're there when you are needed.
Thank you.
All right, there you go.